All right. Mr. Cholo Trucker, how you doing?
I'm good, Pastor. How about yourself?
Good, man. I've been waiting for this announcement ever since I saw you coming out of the waters and from Alcatraz.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've actually talked before that,
Yeah.
and I was just like, you know what? Let me get past this, and then we can definitely set it up. Obviously, what we're talking about is the bike ride.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is I don't know what we're calling it, but as of right now, the Pacific Coast Highway 1 Challenge. It's I believe 454 miles from San Francisco all the way to Santa Monica Pier.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Give or
yes.
take 5 miles. I'm not sure exactly, but I believe it's 454 miles.
Yeah, it's it's a long ride. Um, we got to take this serious. Yes, there's going to be some nice scenery and things like that on the Pacific Coast One highway and all, but it's it's something serious. It's something that we definitely got to dedicate ourselves to
Yeah.
train for
Yeah.
and really take the right proper precautions because it's not just jump on a bike and start hitting pedals. There's a lot of things that can happen. So
Yeah. Yeah. So on my end, I've been cycling for 8 years, bro. But when I drove up Highway 1, the last time I was in LA when I did the Tony A and American Cholo and the stretch show, we decided to come up Highway 1 so we can really see. And um, I'm not gonna say I'm intimidated, but you got to respect that right. It's something to be respected. And I realized, like, in these next months between now and February, which the dates,
yeah,
January 30 is kickoff day till February the 4th, ends on a Saturday. It's from a Monday to a Saturday, 6 days of riding, roughly 70 something miles each day. But from on my part, you know, each of us are gonna have to approach this different, obviously, because I've been riding for 8 years, but I'm heavy. You are light, but you haven't been riding. So we
right.
both got to train and do. So you're gonna see me slim down because riding up Highway 1, driving up Highway 1, I realize this is gonna be a serious ride. The most I have personally done is 50 miles in one day. That's the most I've ever done.
Okay, okay. And how long ago was that?
Um, to do 50 miles flat, because remember,
Oh,
Highway 1 is hills.
yeah,
But
yeah.
again, that means you're going to go slow up, but coming down, you're going to go a lot faster also. So maybe it evens out. But I believe it took 3.5 hours to do 50 miles,
Okay,
but that's flat.
yeah,
So we're going to start at 7 in the morning because I wanted to start at 6, but I started looking at the sunrise on that month. The sun don't come up till 7:48.
mm,
So I figure 7 o'clock we start because that way we're already out there, we're going. And so we have seven, 10 hours of light because I think maybe a little more, maybe 11 hours of light because I think it gets dark at 5:30 or 6 in February.
yeah. So a lot of people, well, not a lot, but quite a few people have asked me, like, "Hey, when are you guys gonna do this? When are you guys gonna do this?" And some people say that they want to jump on and join. So those are the dates. That's the date right there. Say what is it again, Pastor?
January 30, a Monday, to February the 4th.
Yeah. So this is an announcement as well as an invitation
Yes.
for anybody. Anybody's welcome to come on, jump on, and join this ride that we're doing. But we just want to make it clear, take this serious. Um, like you said, Pastor, you had to respect it. If you don't respect it, then it's probably not worth doing. You got to take this serious. It's not just, hey, I'm gonna, jump on a beach cruiser and ride down the beach. And no, but
No.
this is gonna be quite the accomplishment.
Yeah.
So
This is what,
I'm taking it very serious, and I will be dropping videos of riding and training for this. Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, then I do want to say, I want to tell them the days. So it's going to be split into 6 days, guys, and you're going to have to pay your own way because each evening ends at a hotel. And for those of us that are going to join, we're going to try to talk to a hotel and get a group rate for each one. That way we can get the best rate possible as our group. So my wife is going to be doing that, calling. We already have the cities where we're going to stop, so we're going to find the best rate in hotels. And once somebody joins in with us, they're going to get access to all of that. But I do want to say day one is San Francisco to Santa Cruz, 79.1 miles on day one. Day two, from Santa Cruz to Big Sur, that's 77.6 miles.
Mm.
Day three, Big Sur to Cambria, 71.6 miles. Day four, Cambria to Lompoc, 75.4 miles. Day five, Lompoc to Santa Barbara, 68.2. That's the only one in the 60s is day five. And day six, the final day, Santa Barbara to Santa Monica, 74.8 miles. So they're on the 70s, low 70s, except one is a 68.
Yeah. And also, for those, somebody did reach out and ask me this, can they just do one of those days? They can't take the entire week off. Yes. If you're in any of those areas that Pastor just named, and you just want to ride with us just that one day because that's all you can do, you're welcome to do that. You are welcome to do that. The thing is, like I said, take it serious. We are on a schedule here. We cannot be waiting around. It's like if we plan on leaving at 7, then you gotta be there at 7 or earlier. Don't, hey, I'm gonna be there 30 minutes late. We gotta hit the road. We gotta hit the road. Weather conditions, you gotta take that under consideration. We are on a schedule. If it rains, guess what? We're getting on that bike and we're hitting those pedals in the rain. So, while I do want to, invite people and all, and hopefully this can be a really good time, I do want to let it be known that this is something serious, and it could, it does have its dangerous element to it. So, let's really be focused and take this serious as we should.
Yeah, we are literally riding on the highway. Some of the towns that we pass through, like Santa Cruz, it turns into a bike trail. So there will be parts of it where we will be safer because it's an actual paved bike trail. But for the most part, I think 80, 90% of it's going to be on the side of the highway. Now, a lot of people do this ride as part of their bucket list. So people are accustomed to seeing cyclists along that highway. So that's a good thing. People are used to it. When I was driving up Highway 1 just a couple of weeks ago, we saw cyclists on there doing the ride. So each day ends at a hotel, even though it don't get dark till 5 or 6. At least my plan is that we start at 7 and we get to the next hotel by 3, because most hotels don't let you check in until 3. And that way you have the maximum amount of time to relax your muscles, take a bath, jump in the pool, or whatever it is you need to do to recuperate for the next day. So the quicker we get to the next hotel, hopefully by 3, that gives us that much time to recover. It's a serious thing. Bro, I was in Lake Tahoe. I took my bike this last weekend and I did a ride from Lake Tahoe to Truckee, and it's on the highway. And in Lake Tahoe, there's nothing flat. So you're either going up or you're speeding down. And I only did 22.5 miles. And at the weight I am now, that was challenging. I did it and I was fine. I mean, it's not like I couldn't walk, after the ride, but it was challenging. But it gave me a taste of it because it was literally on the highway. And part of it was a bike trail, but then it turned into the shoulder of the freeway. So I'm just jamming along semi trucks and stuff going by. But it made me respect Highway 1 even more. But it was fun, man. It was a rush. It was an adrenaline rush. It was great. And by doing that ride, two more people from Lake Tahoe have now taken up the challenge and they want to do it.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, possibly after when we hit the finish line, looking to do a little bit of looking to do a little something right there. I know a couple people have well, two people have got at me and said like, hey, you know what? Could we just meet you guys at the finish line and
Yeah.
things like that? It's like, yeah, you know, of course, man, of course, you know, all we're welcoming all support that we could possibly get. I've never done anything like this. Um, Pastor, you're a cyclist, but I don't think you've ever done anything like this either. This is kind of a new adventure for all of us, but I'm very excited to do this. I'm much more excited and proud to be doing this with you, Pastor. And I think this is going to be very meaningful. I did this. This sounds great, man. It's like I can't wait, but at the same time, I need to because I really need to get training. I really need to get geared up for this. So I got a lot of work ahead of me to do, and that's okay. That's okay. I like that. I like it.
It's exciting, man. There's something about cycling that releases endorphins. They say it just it frees your mind. I personally like cycling not only for the health reasons, but it actually helps me spiritually. You know what I mean? Just all you hear is the wind on your ears, unless you ride with the headphone. It's illegal to ride with both. You know what I mean? But if you ride with one, sometimes I just like just hearing that air hitting my head, and just there's something about it, man. So it's going to be a challenge, but at the same time, I believe it's a time you'll never forget. You know, and like when I don't know what it was like in Alcatraz, but when you were swimming, you're just by yourself. All you hear is that water. You know, and I'm guessing you probably don't hear nothing else. You know, so it almost forces your brain to focus in a different way than everyday life does.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I'm just so glad and feel so blessed to be a part of this.
Yeah.
And
And you
just the
might
way.
turn into a cyclist after this. You might
Well,
just
you
like
know
it.
what? Hey, either that or I'm never gonna want to ride a bike ever again. One of the two.
Yeah.
One of the two, Pastor. But there it is, guys. You guys know now the dates. Mark it on your calendar. Sometimes I'd be doing the round table and it's like, hey, how do I get on this bike ride with you guys? And we didn't know the dates. You know, we kept on shuffling back and forth. Hey, how about this? How about that? Well, now here it is. Boom. That's the dates. That's the week that we're going to go and we're going to handle this business. So jump along, train, do whatever it is you guys got to do. Pastor, how do they get involved?
Yeah, well, since we have a website with the church, I'm just adding an extension page. That way I don't have to open a whole other website and do all that. So go to www.houseofrestchurch.com. That's our church website. And scroll to the bottom and you'll see a Highway 1 sign. Click on that and it'll open up to all the information that you'll need if you're interested. It's a 6-day run. You're going to need your own hotel money. And we're gonna get rates for that. I like the way you said, if you want to just do day 2 to day 3 or whatever, you're welcome to do that. Those of us that are gonna ride, you also, we're gonna have support vehicles. We're gonna have vehicles not following along with us, but they're gonna be there with water and snacks and extra tubes or tools. You know, so it's not like we're going to be out there and if something happens, there's no access to nothing. We're actually going to have a couple support vehicles, first aid kits. Hopefully we don't have to use those, but those will be available. And so we're going to have support the whole way, you know, and I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And if that's something that you want to do, if you want to take up that challenge, then come with us. We are not racing against each other. All of us are fighting this mountain.
Yes.
This road.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. It's not a race. It's not you know, us versus, you know, me versus him or anybody like that. No. We're all in this together to complete it. Yeah. So you know, the challenge is the course itself. So man, I'm excited, Pastor. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now now that we got the date set and everything, now I'm just like, okay, now I got a vision.
Yeah.
Boom. Time to get to work.
Yeah. And as time goes on the website, we're gonna add more things. We're gonna add suggested types of bikes. If some of you, maybe you're into cycling, or maybe you have no idea what to use, I'm gonna put some information on there to help you, because there's still plenty of time to say, you know what, I'm gonna get a bike next week, and I'm gonna train for the next whatever 7-8 months. So I'm gonna try to put as much information as I can. That way nobody feels left out, nobody feels lost. I don't want you to go and spend $500 on a type of bike that is not made for this kind of ride. There's certain bikes that you need for the endurance, or else you find yourself working harder than you would have if you had the right bike. So, but yeah, that's that website, www.houseofrestchurch.com.
All right, man. Hey, Pastor, thank you so much for giving me the idea to do this
Yeah.
bike ride. And then for jumping on there with me and saying like, well, now I got to do it too. And it's like, okay, now here we go.
I'm excited too, because you did the boxing and I had to watch from the side. You did the swim, I had to watch from the side. And now I get to be involved with something with you, make history together.
Yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. I can't wait. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. Maybe instead of driving a truck, I'll just be riding a bike and making deliveries that way, man. So give me prepared. I'll be pulling the trailer with the bike now.
And as the time builds up, I'm probably gonna plan a few rides in SoCal that maybe we could get together, maybe like in Santa Clarita, where there's a lot of hills, and it'd be cool for a couple times just to get that chemistry. Oh, sorry, just to get that chemistry going. You know what I mean? And plan a couple rides up north here, and then maybe a couple rides in Southern California. Maybe 40-mile ride or something, just to get used to as a group, because you're going to be doing a lot of riding by yourself unless somebody joins in that's from your area.
Yeah. Once I get everything going, I'll be dropping information on what I'm doing, and if anybody wants to link up and hit a trail or something like that together.
Yeah.
But the big thing was the announcement of the date. That's there, and with that, much more information should be coming out. But now everybody can start making their plans.
Yeah.
And here we go. Get ready to rock and roll.
And if there one last thing, if anybody wants to follow along as we train, we are all going to be on Strava. Strava is basically the Facebook of cyclists. So when I go on Strava, basically I hit record. People can see every ride I did, how long it took me, how fast I was going, everything. So all of us on Strava, people will actually be able to see us do our workouts as we progress closer and closer. And on those days, those that are following us on Strava, even if you don't have a bike and you just want to support and follow us, you can join Strava, and I'll have a link in how to find us on there, and you can literally watch us as we train.
Yeah, and I just got Strava. I just got it onto my phone, but now I need to start cycling. So,
all right, man. Thank you so much, and God bless you guys.
God bless, guys.
All right.